internet, and welcome to day 30 of Once Upon a December. This is the second last day of Once Upon a December, and as promised, we are on the way to Bunnings. This would be our fourth trip in the last week or so, although I can't remember when we started going. I think we started on Saturday, so yeah, technically not this week. But today is going to be exciting because we're actually going to be getting the paint itself that we'll be using for the walls, because right now we've just been using little sample pots, which is only like 100 mils. So how many liters do you think you're getting?
Well, enough for at least a full room and the wall. I'm gonna ask them whether we need to get. I'm gonna have to see what the coverage is on the recommended coverage.
Okay.
But I might just ask them as well.
Yeah.
Whether to get 4 liters or get more. 4 liters might not be enough, is my gut feeling.
Yeah, I think you might need a bit more.
I think I might need more than that. I might need like 10.
Because they mix the paint, I feel like every single time we get a new batch, there's a chance that it might be just a little bit different to what it originally was, just by the nature of it. So the way we're thinking of doing it is, as we paint, we'll use a pot to paint an entire wall. And if we have a little bit of paint left, but we know it won't finish the wall, then we'll just get a new pot. Because we don't want to risk having a solid wall, like 2 slightly different shades.
Yeah, down to 4 pots mid-wall.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then afterwards, yeah, we're gonna wash the car. We haven't washed Toby's car in probably.
Oh yeah, you can see like.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not nice.
Which I actually really enjoy washing cars, so it's kind of fun to me, but expensive. Like if we watched it at home, it would be of course free, but because we go to a car wash place where you put in coins and so then you can use the hoses yourself, it tends to be a little pricier, but that's okay. We haven't washed it in a long time.
Yeah, this one needs soap.
And then we're gonna go to Costco, which I'm so excited for. My parents actually gave us their old freezer, so they had a freezer that was just like a how do you say? It's just a standalone freezer,
Yeah.
And because they were doing some changes, they didn't want it anymore, so we took it. So now we have a full standalone freezer, which we can use to store all the stuff. So I want to go to Costco and get some. Because Costco, you have to, firstly you need a lot of space because they sell in such large quantities, so this is kind of perfect that I can buy a lot of stuff and store it long term, but I want to break them down into like individual little meals so that when we go back to work, and even now, I can just like grab stuff out, either cook it or eat it straight away. So yes. So we're at Costco, and this is a really nice light. We're kind of considering it for the light we've been looking for, but I don't like how it still has a bit of a, because of the little circles, looks a little old-fashioned, but maybe. Hey internet, so I'm back. It's actually been a few hours since I last vlogged. I got a really bad headache at Costco, and then pretty much just passed out as we were leaving Costco. Came home and I think I took a nap, but like didn't actually sleep, just like was laying down for about an hour or 2 because my head is just like pounding, and I'm really trying to avoid taking painkillers, but I think my headache had gotten to the point where if I didn't take a painkiller, it would be pretty much game over for the whole day. So I've taken one about half an hour ago and realized I definitely need more. I've only got like 1 left now. So gotta add that to the grocery list. But yeah, so Costco was so successful in the sense that we didn't buy a ton, but we bought a lot of stuff that we were going to freeze. We love their steaks there, so we bought a bunch of them, wrapped them individually and froze them so that we can cook steak whenever we feel like it. I got some king crab legs because I love king crab legs, and the most exciting, well actually 2 exciting purchases. One is Dungeness crab. I don't know if you guys are like seafood people, but it's really hard to find Dungeness crabs in Australia. They're much more common in America because they're grown on the west side of America, at least from what I've read online. So when I was in America about a couple years ago, I ate so many in the seafood boils, and they were amazing. They were so nice. The flesh, the meat is really sweet, So I've always been on the lookout for them. And when I saw a bunch of frozen ones at Costco, I was like, but they are expensive. Oh my gosh, seafood here is so expensive. I think literally just like the two things cost like $100. So it's only for special occasions. So I bought one and I think we'll have to cook it pretty soonish. The expiry date says 2nd of Jan, but I don't know whether that's if you put it in the fridge. If I've just kept it, because it's frozen at Costco, if I just leave it and bring it home and just keep it frozen, whether I could keep it a little longer. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. But I'm hoping I can, because I don't know if I can eat it by Saturday. But I'm so excited. If it's good, then once the renovations are done, I'm definitely going to buy more, because I really want to do not a housewarming party, but I do want to have like some of my best friends over and just like have a great seafood meal together. And I think they're going to love Dungeness crabs. So fingers crossed they're still available at Costco. It's very hit and miss when I go. Sometimes they'll have stuff, sometimes they won't. So yeah, although around Lunar New Year, they usually have some really special things. So I will have to head back closer to Feb. And the other special thing I got was bubble tea. I didn't know Costco sold bubble tea. And it's for $2.99, so it's really inexpensive in comparison to basically every other bubble tea shop. And it wasn't too bad. If I had paid $7, $8 for this, probably wouldn't be too happy. But given it's $3, it was okay. It was tastes like a combination of pearl and Thai milk tea. If you've had those two, it basically tastes like those two combined with pearls. And it's a little sweet. That would be my only complaint. I wish they could unsweeten it a bit, but other than that, it was really good. And so if I go back to Costco, which I think we might head back, I'm still thinking about that light that I showed you guys before, just because the electrician is going to be coming over another 2 weeks. So we need to have a light ready for him or her. So far, all the contractors have been him, so I just assumed to install. And I have not been able to find one I really like. The one that I liked the most at the time, and now I'm kind of not, I don't think I'm going to like it as much, but that was a pendant lighting with like 12 lights hanging down, and it was almost $3,000. And I'm like, no, thank you. That is ridiculous. No judgment if that's how much you want to spend on lighting, obviously, because I've spent a lot of money on very like things that people would deem totally useless. So it's just, for me, it wouldn't be worth it. And then the one at Costco was like $200 plus, like almost $300. So it's like a tenth the price. So it's really hard to like not look at that and think, okay, that's way more affordable, but I don't know if it's going to fit into the style I'm looking for. So when I'm feeling a little less headachy, I've been drinking a ton of water. I'm going to start looking online for more lights. I've been doing it on and off for the last few months, but I need to get like serious about that. And Tobias is currently sanding down some of the walls so that he can put some base coat on. Violet and Jimmy are actually going to be coming over on the weekend, Saturday. I won't be vlogging anymore because that will be the 2nd of Jan. So that sucks. I would have loved to vlog that. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I kind of want to take January off vlogging because I'm really like vlogged out. But maybe I can share some snippets of stuff on Instagram. But yeah, they're going to be coming over to help us paint. So he's prepping one of the bedrooms so that by the time they come, it's ready to paint. And I've bought us all like painting outfits and painting masks. It's going to be so cute. So yeah, I'm going to just keep resting for a little bit and then get to work. Oh,
He's stuck?
Stuck. You're stuck.
It's alright, I'll get him untangled.
There you go. Nope. Unhappy. Unhappy.
He doesn't like to be filmed. He's not a performing cat.
Oh, we got a bit of a knot here, I think.
Back for more.
Back for more. Hey internet, it is the afternoon at the moment, so I'm in the bedroom. I'm in my bedroom, but the lighting feels very sunset-ish. At least I feel like that's what it looks like because, what time is it? I think it's 4:30. So yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, so yes, it is a very sunset-ish time. I actually quite like the lighting. I remember filming... I I remember filming some videos right in front of the window. I'm like facing a window. Some like makeup videos in the past. And I got a lot of compliments on the lighting being just so nice. It has that very, what is that term? Golden hour? Is that it? Golden hour? I think that's the term. It has a bit of a golden hour effect, especially closer to sunset. And Jimmy, who is a professional photographer, really loved the lighting, which is like, oh, that's great. In the sense that like, I think it's because this room has like a good color to it. And so the sun and the light reflects really well. But then there's like, I have my own actual studio where I have like 5 different professional lights. And I mean, I really like the lighting on that too. He said the lighting's really good on that too, but it's like all that versus just a window in a white room. So yeah, I guess you really don't need all that expensive lighting. So I'm feeling heaps better now. After I last checked in with you guys, and I was vlogging on my phone the whole morning. That's why the quality was probably not the best. I thought I was gonna lie down and rest a little bit more. I thought I would just like take a break, but instead I decided to push on. Well, not push on, I didn't actually do any work. I was thinking, okay, I gotta edit some videos. But I'll be honest, like editing videos right now has become a real like, I don't really feel like it because I've spent every single day this month editing videos, sometimes 2 to 3 videos a day. So I'm feeling, honestly, I'm feeling a little burnt out from the whole thing, and I can't wait to just slow down a little bit. And so instead of editing videos, which maybe I'll do it tonight, I decided to just play in my planners, like setting them up for 2021. And I did film my bullet journal setup video, but I'm not going to film my January setup. So I started setting up for January, and it is so much fun. I feel like I kind of lost the passion and the love I had for drawing, playing in planners, setting them up, and that real, back in like, I think it was 2014, 2015 when I first started getting into planners, that first time, it was just the most fun. It was so relaxing, so cathartic as well, or therapeutic rather. And then as I started getting into YouTube, and then there was like this pressure I was placing on myself to make sure that I was producing consistent content that was hopefully things that people like, that was also like the designs were interesting as opposed to what I personally wanted. I just thought, but this is what people would rather see. I remember there was one time I released a Sakura themed bullet journal theme, and I really loved how it came out, and I was really glad I pushed myself, but it was something that I wasn't sure I really liked, but it got a really good response on YouTube, and that unfortunately just kind of reaffirmed to me that I should produce things that people want to see as opposed to what I want to do. And I think as a result, it's kind of made me less, like, I wasn't enjoying planning as much in the last like year or so. It's the end of the day. I'm uploading my planner video that should have gone up yesterday, but you know what, better late than never. It'll go up tonight, and then I have one more left, and that completes my December round of pretty frequent uploading on the planner channel. So I am going to go take a shower, and hopefully this will be done by the time I come back. So I'm going to wrap up for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my bedroom. Back to you, internet.
こんばんは皆さん。これはフォーナの日本語のレッスンです。今日の言葉は箱。これは箱です。面白い箱ですね。でも箱の中に何があるのを知りません。そして一緒に開けましょう。びっくりしました。なんでもない、なんでもない。バカ箱ですね。箱。わかりましたか？はい。終わりましょう。